Your check engine light comes on. You take your car to the mechanic and they hit you with the number, $1,200. And in that moment, you feel your stomach drop because you know you don't have that money sitting in your account. So you're doing the mental math. Okay, if I put $400 on this credit card, move some money from here to there, maybe skip that payment. Sound familiar? Here's the thing. You're not alone. A recent Federal Reserve study found that 68% of Americans couldn't cover a $1,000 emergency without going into debt or selling something. 68%. That's more than 2/3 of the country living one broken appliance away from financial chaos. My name is Jake, and I spend way too much time thinking about why smart people make terrible financial decisions. If you're someone who makes decent money, but somehow still feels broke at the end of every month, make sure to hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if this helps you out. Now, most people hear that 68% statistic and think, well, obviously people just don't make enough money. And look, I'm not going to sit here and pretend wages haven't stagnated or that everything isn't more expensive, because it absolutely is. But here's what most people don't realize. This problem affects people making $30,000 a year and people making $100,000 a year. Let me show you the real culprit, and it's not what you think. The average American household spends roughly $200 to $300 per month on things they don't even remember buying. I'm talking about subscription services you forgot about. The $8 here for coffee, the $15 there for lunch, the I'll just order DoorDash tonight because I'm tired. None of these feel significant in the moment. That's the whole problem. Here's the math. Let's say you spend just $12 per day on miscellaneous stuff. Morning coffee, afternoon snack, evening convenience purchase, nothing crazy. That's $360 per month. That's $4,320 per year. Over 5 years, that's $21,600 that just vanished, and you have nothing to show for it. Now, you might be thinking, Jake, are you seriously telling me I can't buy coffee? No. I'm telling you that your brain doesn't process small, frequent purchases the same way it processes large, infrequent ones. There's actually a psychological term for this. It's called mental accounting. Your brain puts that $5 latte in a completely different category than a $1,000 emergency fund. One feels like living your life, the other feels like sacrifice. This is where it gets really interesting. Researchers at MIT did a study where they tracked people's spending patterns, and they found something wild. People experience the same amount of financial stress whether they made $40,000 or $80,000 per year. Why? Because of something called lifestyle creep. When your income goes up, your spending goes up proportionally, or sometimes even faster. You get a raise, so you upgrade your apartment. You get a promotion, so you buy a nicer car. You're making more money, but you're not keeping more money. Let me give you a real example. Sarah makes $65,000 a year. After taxes, she's taking home about $4,100 per month. Her rent is $1,400, car payment is $450, student loans are $320, insurance is $200, groceries run $400. That's $2,770 in fixed expenses. She's got $1,330 left over. That should be enough for savings, right? But then there's the gym membership she uses twice a month, $60. Streaming services, $45. Phone bill, $85. Going out with friends, $300. Online shopping, $200. Gas, $150. We're at $840 in lifestyle spending. She's down to $490. Then unexpected stuff happens. Birthday gifts, car maintenance, new work clothes, that thing that broke. And suddenly, the month ends with $50 in her account. Every single month. The real reason 68% of Americans can't afford a $1,000 emergency isn't because they're financially irresponsible or don't make enough money. It's because we built a financial system and a culture that's designed to separate you from your money in ways that feel completely normal. Look, every company in America has a team of psychologists figuring out how to make spending feel effortless. One-click purchasing, auto-renewing subscriptions, buy now, pay later. They've removed every possible friction point between you and your money because they know something important. Small decisions don't trigger the same financial pain response as big ones. So what do you actually do about this? First, you need to make saving automatic before you have a chance to spend. Set up a separate savings account, one that's not connected to your debit card, and have money transferred there the day your paycheck hits. Start with even just $50 per paycheck. You won't miss it, and in 6 months, you'll have $600. In a year, $1,200. Second, do what I call the 48-hour rule for any non-essential purchase over $30. If you want it, wait 48 hours. I promise you, half the stuff you think you need, you'll forget about completely. Third, and this is the one nobody wants to hear, audit your subscriptions and recurring expenses. I mean, actually sit down and list every single thing that auto charges your account. I guarantee you're paying for at least 2 things you forgot existed. Here's the bottom line. Building an emergency fund isn't about making massive sacrifices or living like a monk. It's about understanding that your brain is working against you and the entire economy is designed to exploit that. Once you see the game being played, you can stop being a player and start being a winner. If this video helped you see your finances differently, hit that subscribe button. Next week, I'm breaking down why car payments are the biggest scam in personal finance, and trust me, you don't want to miss it.